I have very little prep, so send me stuff. I've been trying to get to the very small part of this documentary that I'm actually in. I've been watching since I got home. I'm still not in it. But when I'm stuck, being in only the last 8 minutes of a 3-hour documentary, you got 5 minutes to set up the show. So you have a smoke when I set up the show. Welcome to the show, guys. So yeah, I obviously the documentary came out very late. I was up all night. I couldn't sleep. Not just because of that, but just because I tried to go to bed early and I couldn't. And I waited. Every time like I couldn't sleep, so I kept getting up and checking the TV. And I'm like, by 6 a.m., I'm like, I'm going to fucking bed. I woke up a few times and I checked TV and I'm going back to sleep. Kind of like a little kid when you go check your presents. And then I got up, obviously, and I was rushing in to go do ROTC today, and I had a bunch of shit I had to do, and I'm all stressed out. So I'm like going in there, and as I'm checking my shit, as I'm taking a shit, checking my shit, I saw Danny Saint posting about it, and then it was like, I saw somebody like, I saw Zen Rhino, I was like, where the fuck is he in this thing? Like, where the fuck is Mersh in this fucking thing? I've already watched the whole first episode, and I'm like, well, I knew I wasn't going to be in the first episode. And then I was like, all right, maybe the second one. And then Danny Saint's like, he's like 45 minutes into the third episode. I was like, fuck. So it's at the end. When I started talking to Fred, and I get a couple little criticisms about Fred too. I'm a little butthurt that Fred referred to me as a right-wing comedian? I don't know where that came from. I had hours and hours of fucking Zoom meetings with this guy, and we never talked politics. I didn't like the little right-wing politician, a right-wing comedian. I'm like, well, I'm just kind of funny. I'm kind of fun. I mean, yeah, all right, fine, I lean right, but I'm not a right-wing comedian. I'm just kind of a funny guy. I'm a shit poster. I'm looking forward to the third episode, so I'll be watching that tonight. We already made the Daily Beast, baby. Daily Beast is writing about this shit. Pretty dope. There's some reviews out there now. A lot of good reviews coming in for it. Speaking of reviews, of course, the Reddit trannies are going to downvote this thing. So if you guys have an IMDb account, I would strongly urge everybody to go and give it a good review. Show it some love, because we're going to want to see this thing go up. You can already see there's a bunch of fucking, not a bunch because they're losers, but a couple of little Reddit fags are coming in and doing their thing. So let's offset that. Let's get it going. I'm pretty excited. Like I said, it's really dark, weird, twisted story. Shout out to April, who only person in the whole fucking thing that gave me any props. Which was fucking funny. It was actually funny them cutting up the interview, my interview, and then April Fiddler's interview. Because it was very funny, like, with me basically saying during my interview, oh yeah, she was just feeding me little tidbits of info to just fucking throw like right hooks at him. And then it fucking pops to her and she's like, yeah, I was feeding him shit the whole time. I was sitting there chatting with him the whole time and telling him shit to say. And I was like, fuck yeah, April. Good for you. Because I wouldn't have been able to do that without her. I mean, I can get them, like, I can get people upset and I can get them riled up and I can get people to not think clearly. I can do all that stuff. But I didn't know the info and I needed, I wouldn't have been able to really throw them off the way we did without her help. So I hope some new information comes out. I really hope some shit comes forward about it, because that would be really great. Now, a lot of people are like, well, I don't have Peacock. I don't want to get Peacock. Fine, fair enough. I know a lot of people that don't want to get Peacock. I feel like a fucking mark.
You fucking mark!
Because I got Peacock.
What a mark.
Because I thought it was only going to be on Peacock. Well, if you guys are regular TV viewers, I've got good news for you. I like Fred and I like Matt. I don't think there's any beef there. It was just, I don't know, hearing the right-wing comedian thing, I didn't like that. That's just the one thing that rubbed me the fucking wrong way. Because it was like, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? I could be funny. I make fun of right-wingers all the time. How many times have I gone after Gavin and Owen Benjamin and shit? I'm not fucking right-wing comedian. I'm just a comedian who wants to keep his guns and shit.